Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. We'll get into the next stanza. Naren is singing. Behold the mother's radiant face, which so enchants the heart and captivates the universe. About her lotus feet, bands of ecstatic holy men are dancing in delight. Divine Mothers, so enchanting. Behold the mother's radiant face, which so enchants the heart. An important expression. We saw earlier how the universe forms, how the universe manifests. The previous cycle, after the dissolution, the whole universe becomes energy. Energy and matter are interconvertible. The material world, including our bodies and all, it becomes a pure energy. And just like we sleep and become one with our real existence, the whole universe with all beings go back to its cause, the Brahman, the absolute existence, and gets dissolved in that ocean of Satchidananda. Existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. It dissolves and becomes one with it. Again, when the jiva's pending karmas demand the creation again, even if one jiva is pending, the whole universe has to come up again. That is the nature. So, the pending karmas of our bodily existence simply dissolves. Just like we enter into sleep, we withdraw the consciousness, the matter dissolves. It doesn't pain or anything. Just like you slept, you forget everything, and you are one with your individual Chaitanya is one with the cosmic Chaitanya. Only the difference is the karmas remain as they are, as small forces, individual forces with individual identity, and this is what in Puranas we call the Vishnu sleeping on the ocean of Satchidananda, milk ocean, Kshirasagara Shayana. The Vishnu is supposed to, after the dissolution, he is supposed to sleep. That is the universal consciousness. We give name, form and all that for understanding. But it is universal consciousness, Vishwa Chaitanya, in which Jiva Chaitanya are existing just as forces, energy, individual energy centers. It doesn't create any difference, any problem. It is just remains as it is for the next generation. This is the seed. So when the whole universe, again when it manifests, the cosmic energy, the Chit Shakti of the absolute existence, the ocean of Satchidananda, its power, in some place, it is infinite, eternal. In somewhere, a universe appears. Like a bubble deep inside the ocean. or formation of the ice in the depth of the ocean somewhere. Below water, above water, on all sides of water, like Brahman everywhere, in that the universe appears. The 24 cosmic principles, the Chit Shakti pertaining to the universe has become the universe itself. The Shakti itself manifests as the universe. And now you see, apart from this, Mother has become the 24 cosmic principles, the Shakti has become the 24 cosmic principles, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Pancha Tanmatras, Buddhi, Manas, everything she has become. And the whole universe with all beings are formed. She is there here in the form of the universe. Now you see, for every jiva she is the mother of every jiva and of the whole universe. She pervades as nature. What we eat and we digest, naturally, nature, all the energy things, that is nutrition and oxygen, is carried to every cell, and every cell is getting nourished. All things are going on in the body, throwing away the waste. When heat increases, sweating, when there is a cut, healing, everything is done by nature. This nature who is taking care of everything of the jiva, from birth to death, the cycle of asti, jayate, asti, vardate, vipranimate, apakshiyate, nashyati, all the cycle of the whole cycle is managed by the next birth, next body. Everything is done by the nature. She pervades the universe, she becomes the universe, she pervades the universe, becoming nature. And apart from being the universe, apart from being the nature, her existence remains independent of all that pertaining to this universe only for the sake of jivas. This has the unique form, Rupa, and that Rupa is so enchanting. What is the ideal in your awareness, your understanding, your knowledge of beauty? Its source beauty you see there. Your concept of beauty is different from my concept of beauty. I may call a particular object so beautiful, for another it may look like something gypsy. And for something it is not so beautiful, I may consider as most beautiful thing. And for me, what is the beautiful thing, most beautiful thing? Its source, as if this itself is so beautiful, you have seen, and that's its source beauty. How could it be? The same Krishna is there in the image or a calendar, and then real same image in the image or in the calendar is there in front of you as a living being. What a difference it creates. Unimaginable. The concept of beauty in your mind, which you are searching in this world, almost approximate, oh, that person or that object is so beautiful, that scene is so beautiful. That beauty concept, exact, never overlaps. We are searching whole life for that enchanting beauty, and what is your ideal understanding of the beauty, you see there in consciousness, Chaitanya. Now in your mind also it is like a calendar, it is like an image, but if it becomes alive, gold is so nice to see. Suppose it had a fragrance of jasmine all the time, adding fragrance to gold, how it will be? Golden, molten gold. Gold itself is shining, molten, how will be shining? Like that, it is living, it becomes living as if something more participating that. So the beauty that's independent of the nature, independent of the universe, she stands there as the ideal of every jiva, of perfection, of beauty, of compassion, what all that person can think as the highest thing. We use the term human excellence. Human excellence, the supreme thing in the human life. And what could be divine excellence? If human excellence is such a enchanting thing, what could be divine excellence? And it is this divine excellence that you are going to see. Everything what you can think of, what Krishna says as in the Vibhuti Yoga, Urjita tatra bhavamyam. Wherever you see Urjita avastha, wherever you see the highest thing, greatest thing, great things, know that I am there. Like that, all that you can conceive in your what understanding of a perfect ideal is there in every respect. And that perfection you will see there. Whatever you want, you get there. Character, purity, divinity, compassion, whatever you want, merciful, in its abundance, means there is no dearth, it is something like infinity and eternal. That you see, and that makes you melt away. Lives after lives you are searching for that. You could not attain yourself. You could not see anywhere in your lives. So many lives we passed, so many births we took, so many species we entered, but nowhere we could find. When we transcend the nature and go beyond, you will find that. And Mother appears when a few things you need, the worldliness must go away from you. The ego must dissolve. Simple things. What you have acquired bad things, that has to go away. What you are preserving in your personality. Raga, dvesha, ahankara, and any kind of worldliness. If these three go away, immediately you see that there is awakening of a new eye, Hosakarno, with which you can see the Lord. Now you see the Mother with those eyes that Krishna gave to Arjuna. Those eyes will be given to you. You just dissolve your ego, become extremely humble, like a blade of grass, and see that likes and dislikes are not equanimity, absolute equanimity. Nobody is greater, nobody is less. Everything is. Nobody is bad, nobody is good. You are beyond good and bad. You are beyond dualities. And this status in which the Mother, you will be able to witness the Mother of that absolute perfection. Capital P, capital A, absolute perfection. What you have been searching for and you wanted to acquire, and you could not. Now you see, few things will make you, and then you imbibe all those qualities. Nature constantly radiates beauty, peace, love, bliss, perfection, purity. All this constantly radiates. And this radiation, you begin always with beauty. Nature, when you see, nature is always beautiful. Blissful, beauty, bliss, peace, love. These four you constantly remember. Purity, divinity. Perfection, absolute perfection. So this is what you see. In nature is constantly radiating. You start radiating the same thing. And that is the significance of Arati also, Sandhyarati. That same light which is illuminating the world is illuminating me and you. In God, in front of the God, the same light is illuminating him, and he is able to see me, I am able to see him in the same light. Now this light, we are able to see each other. Not because I have put on the light, I am able to see you and you are not able to see me. The light is the light which illumines the world, illumines all the states of your existence, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Jagat, and stands beyond. And that light is the light that is illumining both of us. So this you have to clearly understand that Mother is there, independent of all this. Whenever you call, whenever you want to see, and that makes you dissolve yourself totally. Gal jata hai. His eye, which was perceiving the Mother also, starts melting away, melting away. And here you see the first time a person enters into ecstasy. Ecstasy is bhavavesha. He is able to be in waking state, but everything becomes stagnant. Nothing is moving. His object of contemplation, object of concentration, object of viewing, that alone exists. He himself forgets himself. And in that he expresses his bhava and is called Hashe Kande Nache Gai. In that state, sometimes he laughs, sometimes he weeps, sometimes he dances in ecstasy, sometimes he sings. Hashe Kande Nache Gai. Kade. So these people are dancing and jumping about, not because like monkeys they are jumping about and dancing. They are in that ecstatic state where they have become melted away, molten in love of God. Behold the Mother's radiant face. Here you see, the face need not be actual face also. Whatever you conceive as the highest and perfection, that you will see there in the form of Mother. It can be pure Chaitanya. It can be with various forms, which is like physical form. It can be anything. But usually humans are so much accustomed with the anthropomorphic view looking upon God or Goddess as human, having human form. Swamiji says, Vivekanandaji says, if a buffalo thinks of God, it will think of a big, fine buffalo. Like that, we also think of highest perfection human. And that human who exhibits absolute perfection at human level is called Nara. No. Avatara is little different. Nara, Narayana. Narayana is the avatara. As human, perfect human, Nara. And Nara Narayana, they come together to establish dharma and give the path to God. By which path you go reach God is given there. So unless we attain to that Nara state, Nara means where he is at human level, he is perfect. Human level, perfect human. There is no animalhood in him. Perfect human. Now in that perfect human you will see that divine manifestation is possible. He can perceive the divine only when he has that. The next stage of evolution is possible. He can become the Narayana. He can attain that state of Narayana. He can become a God himself. If this. So in that state, you will see that Ashekande, Nachekande, first ecstatic state of love is experienced in the sadhaka's life when the animalhood is totally eradicated and human perfection is shining, is ready to manifest the divinity from within. So these people, they behold the mother's face means you must understand what it means. It is what is within you as the ideal you see there objectively, because it is Chaitanya Sagara. There alone it can manifest any kind of divinity, any kind of perfection, anything that doesn't have any stigma, anything that is pointed out, nothing. And that can manifest only in Chaitanya, not in the time and space bound universe. You cannot see. And that is divine. Behold the mother's radiant face, which so enchants the heart. Here heart is spiritual heart, not feeling heart. We are accustomed to use the feeling heart. Suppose I love someone, suppose universal love itself. When a saint gives universal love for all beings and for all humans, equally, each one receives it in the emotional state, not in the spiritual state. Heart refers to not feeling heart, not the heart that pumps the blood, but spiritual heart. For spiritual heart alone can recognize the divine. So enchants the heart, it awakens the spiritual heart. Your spirit there, you are no more body, you are no more mind. Nothing of the Prakriti is there. Where Prakriti is absent and God alone can manifest in a place, and that place is called heart. Heart is where there is no Prakriti. The core of your existence is that pure Chaitanya is there within, and it has no dimension. It has no dimension. Length, breadth and height is not there. The moment you reach that point, everything disappears. There is no, and you can see the God manifesting there. That heart, because I am pointing out again and again, because we are accustomed with the feeling heart. I feel for others. No, I experience others. Experience others in their spiritual existence, as me as the spirit. As me as the spirit, I am experiencing others as spirit. Then it is a spiritual heart. I feel, and they are in suffering or joy. I am experiencing their joys and sorrows of life. I am still at the emotional level. The emotional level is different from spiritual level. Here, in the spiritual level, the spiritual heart experiences the Divine Mother and enters into the ecstatic state. Behold the Mother's radiance, which so enchants the heart, means spiritual heart is awakening. You are become spirit, the bodily existence is dissolving away and captivates the universe. The whole universe, it captivates. Universe here means all beings at all level. Bhubhuva swaha mahajana tapa satyam. All these places, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Patala, all these lower lokas, wherever there is life, in whatever form, it can be plant, it can be tree, it can be insects, it can be the humans, it can be devatas, it can be danavas, wherever there is, she enchants every jiva. That is the only saving factor in every jiva, that it one day or the other, it is going to evolve to its perfection. She is there in every heart, and it is she who is residing within as jnana, bhakti and all that, and it is in dormant state. She is there in the dormant state. And because she has not yet manifested, they are in the world. They are seeing the world. They are not seeing God at all. Everywhere, raga, dvesha, and everything is labeled. A person is doing this, is labeled. That person is doing that, is labeled. And judgment, I am giving judgment. He is right, he is wrong, everything. Everything I am doing. And this is enchanting. And it is the inside. Inside is enchanted by the Divine Mother. Outside is enchanted by her own another power, the avidya power called Maya. Maya enchantment, the inner divine enchantment that's going on eternally is covered. One day or other, in one life or other, it becomes slowly faded away and inner light starts shining forth. It may take any number of lives, it may take, but one day or the other, all are in the path to perfection. Like ore moving towards the finished product of metal. So it is passing through. We are all, even a bad person is passing through that stage of evolution to reach the absolute perfection. We are on the path to God knowingly or unknowingly. We are just moving. Some are turning round here, there, and then going. Like one person asked, I have to go to Delhi, which is the road. The person showed, this is the road to Delhi. Is that so? Can I not go in this direction? Yes, you can go in this direction also to Delhi. Only 25,000 miles it will take more. You are in the exact opposite direction. You have to put the circle around the earth and come to Delhi. Or you can go from here. It is 2,400 kilometers. If you go that direction, 25,000 miles you have to cover and you will reach the Delhi. Some are going this side to reach Delhi, some are going to this. But all are going towards Delhi. So, deviated path. And there is another thing called digression. Temporarily we forget the path. We are going somewhere in the city, saw something and remained enchanted. And then by the time he could come out and see, it was already dark outside, he cannot walk. He has to wait for the next day, means next birth. One birth is gone. Something tries to hold and one life is gone. Next life he has to wait. So this is called digression, temporary parting from the main purpose. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.